When forced to pay child support in the state of Oklahoma, what do you do to afford it, to be able to pay your bills and pay your expenses? I'm Tulsa attorney James Worth. That is the question that we received. So first off, I want to note that if you're dealing with child support in the state of Oklahoma, there are the Oklahoma child support guidelines. It is not like spouse support where the judge has wide discretion and could give one person in this circumstance a huge order and another person a very small one. In the state of Oklahoma, you go by the child support guidelines, and the child support guidelines set it up based primarily on the party's income, number of children. There's a few different deductions in there. Long story short, if you go by the guidelines, then the amount's going to be within this range, which would be considered normal in the state. So there's nobody that should be out there getting really screwed on a child support order unless there was something done wrong in the calculation of those child support guidelines, or if there's a deviation from the child support guidelines, but that's almost never done unless there's an agreement of the parties. So if you're under this circumstance where you've got an order for child support that seems excessive based on your income, you probably want to talk to an attorney to review that. Check out those guidelines. Was your income properly computed? Was the other party's income properly computed? Are you getting the deductions that you're entitled to based on, well, maybe you're paying out of pocket for health insurance, you need your pro rata share for the other party reimbursed to you? Are you getting credit for the number of overnights that you're getting with the child? Are you providing child support on another child that wasn't deducted from your income? Do you have another child in your house that you're having to pay normal expenses for, and was that deducted? So there are some different factors that go into the guidelines, so you do want to make sure that those were properly calculated. Outside of that, there may not be a lot that can be done if it was calculated properly. I know when this was posted online, some of the responses were people were stepping up. They were getting additional jobs, second jobs. And that's a good thing to do. By getting that second job, you've got more money. However, obviously, want to make sure that you're aware, because child support is based on income. If you get a second job, start making more money, that is grounds for the other side to file for a modification to increase your child support. Now, after that increase, the way the child support guidelines are designed, you're still going to be taking home more money than you would before, but it's important that you're aware of that. By making more money, that can be grounds to modify, and if it is modified, that would be grounds for it to be a higher amount. So if you've got questions related to child support in the state of Oklahoma and the child support guidelines and how that works, and to check to see if it was calculated properly in your case, you're going to want to talk to an attorney privately and confidentially about the case specifics to your case. To get that scheduled with an attorney at my office, you can go online to makelawEasy.com.